Say hello to everybody on Facebook. I hope you enjoy this presentation because I'm really excited to be sharing with it with you. So we're just about
Aretha, take it
to...
away.
Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, everyone. Thank you again for coming and joining us on this beautiful Monday. It's a pleasure of mine and it's an honor to introduce a man of this caliber. It's the elite Pete, Meet Pete, a raw Air Force veteran with 12 years of experience, including four in the Far East. After his military career, he excelled in local government management, specialized in leisure management from 1974 to 2009. He was the first manager in England to qualify leisure centers for the Sports England Quest Quality Award and later became an intern management consultant. Since retiring, Pete has thrived as a network marketing leader, first with Enagic and now as a health entrepreneur with Lovebiome. He has spoken globally, reaching audience in cities like Milan, Singapore, and Chicago, and he leads a successful team across Northern England, Malaysia, Thailand, and the USA. Additionally, Pete is a second Dan black belt. Wait, watch out now. Watch out. In karate, competing into his 40s and teaching students to black belt level. With his extensive experience and passion, Elite Pete exemplifies dedication and leadership. Help me welcome Pete, the Elite Pete. Are you there?
Oh, thank you, Aretha. Really, really embarrassed to hear all that. I'm really honored that you've introduced me, my sister from over the sea. I'm excited to be sharing this presentation with everybody. I really am. I've been doubly motivated to hear from the visionary today that created what I'm going to share today. So I hope I do it justice. I'm going to share a little bit about my story, why I'm here as we go through this presentation. I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm sorry, it's the dreaded PowerPoint. So, and I just ask if you can see my screen, and then we can get started. Can you see my screen, Aretha?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So what I want to share with you today is a vision of one man, essentially, who had a bit of an experience, shall we say, with his heart health. And his inspiration was that he was tired of dealing with all sorts of different supplements and vitamins and things like that. And he just wanted to find what was the one thing that he and we really need to focus on for our optimal health. And I believe that's what I'm going to share with you today, is the one thing that we can all focus on for our optimal health. So that was the original question by our CEO and his colleagues, the founders of this company that I'm going to share with you, is the one master health solution, free from the complicated, messy, contradictory, trendy world of modern health and supplementation. That's a big sentence, right? But, you know, basically, can we just throw away all the stuff that we've got in our medicine cabinet and focus on one thing that we can focus on? What is the foundation for our optimal health? And this is what they found it to be. They found it to be the gut microbiome. Have you heard of the gut microbiome before? Many people are starting to get information about the gut microbiome because it's getting a bit more trendy, if you like, a bit more popular. I was watching television the other week, maybe last week or the week before, with a cook on one of these daytime programs, and he was giving us his recipe for this particular dish, and he started to talk about some of the ingredients were good for your microbiome. So that's when I kind of reassured myself really that I was on the right track. But I didn't know anything about what a gut microbiome was till last summer, June 2024, when I heard a presentation like this by my special friend, Dr. Tamir Bethia Williams. And when she invited me to go on to, well, she invited everybody on Facebook, and I took that invitation literally and joined it. And when I joined that presentation, I was not in a great place in terms of my health. I had heart failure in 2020, in May, June 2020, over a couple, 2 or 3 weeks over the course of the end of May and beginning of June, I had 3 heart attacks. And it's 4 years of recovery, really, to physically and mentally to recover from that. And last summer, I was regressing. My hobby is golf, and I was really struggling. And when I heard this, it was enlightening, and I started to think, well, is that why I've had a heart attack? Is my microbiome the place that I need to start with? And the more and more I listened to Dr. Tamir, the more and more I understood that that was probably right. I didn't know that I had living things in my body, that I had 100 trillion microbial cells in my body. I mean, that's like science fiction, isn't it? That you've got living bacteria in your body, 100 trillion of them, there to do you good or harm, depending on how you feed them, how you treat them with your daily diet and activity. I didn't know that 90% of my DNA, your DNA, is within those microbial cells, within your gut microbiome. That 100,000 of your genes are contained in your gut microbiome. I didn't know, but I do now, that our microbiome is a vitamin factory, and that we've got various B vitamins and vitamin K in our microbiome. I didn't know, and I do now, that 70 to 80% of our immune system is centered in our gut microbiome. 95% of the serotonin that helps us feel good, the feel-good hormone, is contained in our gut microbiome. So I always thought that was between my ears. What was going on inside my head made me feel good or not, but it's not. It's our gut microbiome. And our gut microbiome talks to our brain. They resonate with each other through one of the largest nerves in our body, which is the vagus nerve. All of this was totally new to me, and it may be totally new to you. But if you're looking at this more than the first time, then it's still amazing, right? That we have all of these living things within our gut microbiome. So indeed, we need to take care of it. Indeed, we need to give it the food and the product that those microbial cells need to function properly on your behalf, rather than giving them something that will encourage the bad bacteria to thrive in our bodies. So this is the one thing that our company discovered. Our visionary CEO and his colleagues, microbial scientists, lots and lots of people contributed to this, but it was his vision, and that's the vision that I'm going to share with you now. Your microbiome is indeed the center of your health. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system in your body is connected, and this connectivity shapes your health and your performance, physically and mentally. The microbiome has a profound influence on the connectivity between the functions of your body, the organs, the way everything works. It unifies all of the systems within your body. So it directly impacts your brain, your heart, your lungs, and even your skin. So caring for your microbiome is the most important thing you can do for your overall health. Now, when Dr. Tamir shared this quote with me, it was enlightening, because I've had a couple of instances, big events, illness events in my life when I thought I was fit. I thought fitness was health, right? Aretha indicated that I was a karate athlete. I used to fight in karate tournaments, and I used to teach it. I used to play squash to a reasonable high level, which is a very, very aerobic, challenging sport. So I thought I was fit. In later life, I was still running in my 50s. I went from running to jogging, but I was still physically active 3, 4, 5 times a week. But this man, Hippocrates, who's regarded as the father of medicine, he gave us this quote more than 2,000 years ago. He said, illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. So often, before a big event like my heart failure, these sins that are developing in our bodies without showing us externally, or feelings that something's going wrong. So when they build up, bang, it happens, and you think, whoa, how did it happen? So he said, when enough of these sins have accumulated, that's when illnesses suddenly appear. That's when heart failure comes. That's when you get kidney cancer, like I did. When you felt fit and healthy, and all of a sudden you go for a scan. I went for a voluntary scan, and it showed a cancerous tumor on my kidney. And I was very blessed that I did that voluntarily, because it found the cancer before it wasn't operable. So they took a kidney. Now, maybe I might not be here now if I hadn't gone for that scan, but nevertheless, those sins developed in time over me and did not show. And when I had that kidney tumor, there was nothing showing. I didn't have any symptoms whatsoever. But surely it would have happened, and it would have been a lot worse had I not found it without symptoms showing. So that's what we need to do. We need to make sure that we're preventing these events happening in our lives. This is what Kelly Olson, the founder and CEO of Lovebiome, says. The way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever. And I believe that is true now. Whatever you knew before is now old. What you learn now will change your life. And that's what I hope this presentation will do for you, just as it's done for me. So we have a product called P84, and that's what I want to share with you today. That's the focus of my presentation, because it's the one thing for your forever health, in my humble opinion. Lovebiome designed P84 to be the automatic part of your morning, your healthy regimen every day, every single morning, automatically. That's the one thing we can do for ourselves every day. I'm going to tell you all about P84, P1, P2, these amazing products and formulas that I'm going to share with you. First of all, I always share this slide. Why do I share this slide? Because it fills me full of hope, and it makes me feel good in the old ticker, where I feel warm inside when I read this, because I know the CEO and the founders of this company really believe in what this mission statement says. The mission is to help you live a full, healthy, happy life by harnessing the power of symbiotics to create products that feed, diversify, and detoxify your human microbiome. Those first lines, to help you live a full, healthy, and happy life, that's really important to me. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that to be the case. So our P84 we consider is a masterpiece of microbiome health. In a world where consumers are bombarded with supplements, quick fixes, I see them on social media every day, conflicting opinions and phony promises, P84 fulfills the universal need to build, restore, maintain, and sustain your true and lasting health. This is my firm belief. By feeding, strengthening, and detoxifying the gut microbiome, P84 will help improve the daily working condition of every system and function of your body. So for the years ahead, for your life today, for your forever health, I believe P84 is here for you. So what does it consist of? What are the components of P84? Well, it's a master blend of two formulas, Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2, P1, P2, and it's got 84 total ingredients, hence its name P84. So P1 plus P2 equals 84. The ingredients are carefully chosen for a positive impact on your microbiome health. 84 microbiome friendly ingredients, 84. Our previous product that this replaced had 40, and that was amazing. This has got 84. It's got 15 targeted probiotics, specifically registered to our company. These are Rolls-Royce ingredients. This is not off-the-shelf probiotics. 10 globally sourced botanical blends in these two formulas. Phytopower 1 is the critical part of P84. It contains essential whole foods, beneficial targeted probiotics, and a powerful digestive enzymes to feed and diversify your gut microbiome. So let me go over the ingredients for you. We have a green blend, immunity and anti-aging. That helps. I'm an old bloke, 77, so I want to make sure I'm going to live a lot longer. The plan is 120. I don't know whether I'll make it, but so helping with the immunity from disease, from viruses, and helping with the anti-aging. Look at all those ingredients. That's a green blend. When I first started getting into health products, if you like, I was talked to about green drinks, right? Either powdered or juiced them myself. That's just one part of P84. The green part is the barley grass, green apple, kale, and so on. And then we've got a yellow and orange blend, and that's for energy and vitality. Look at the ingredients there. Carrot, papaya, sweet potato, mango. There's ingredients there I've never heard of personally. Sea buckthorn, I've never heard of that. And a red blend, and that's for circulation and blood health. Well, that's great for heart health, right? So I need that. You know, I've got a damaged heart from 3 heart attacks nearly 5 years ago now. So my heart and circulation needs to be looked after. But this is great for energy and circulation for you guys that might suffer with ED or people have low libido, whatever. Circulation and blood health. A red blend is vital for that. And then we've got a blue and purple blend. And this is good for your mental health. And also, just let me shift something here. Okay, so I'm struggling to shift something out of my view. So anyway, this is an antioxidant blend, and this helps your mental health. So look at all these blue and purple blends there. So you can see the wide range of different colors. This is not just a green drink. Yes, it's a freeze-dried powdered drink that's activated with water. And all of these wonderful blends are activated when you mix them with water, but they're far more than just a simple green drink. And the other components we've got are pre, pro, and postbiotics. And the prebiotics include which is the fuel for beneficial bacteria, which includes Jerusalem artichoke, inulin, and baobab. And then we've got all of these probiotics, which are 20 billion colony forming units of bacteria, helpful bacteria to your body. Look at them, and all of them registered to Lovebiome. Nobody can take these from you in terms of I take probiotics. Well, they can't take these because these are registered with Lovebiome. And then we've got postbiotics, which are digestive enzymes, which include papain, amylase, cellulase, bromelain, and lactase. All of these in one sachet, like this. It's amazing. So the components are for Phytopower 1 is postbiotic digestive enzymes, bromelain and papain. And these are two protease enzymes, and they're sourced from pineapple and papaya, respectively. And they help the body use protein, that it reduces inflammation and fights infection, among other things. And then we've got the second component is Phytopower 2. And this is another vital component of P84. It's designed to be used daily with P1. They need to be taken together. So you shouldn't order one without the other. They're a combination is how they help you. And this Phytopower 2 contains specialized blends that were specifically designed to help the body cleanse the microbiome of harmful toxins and promote a healthy environment for beneficial bacteria to grow and flourish. So look at the blends of Phytopower 2. We've got this phytonutrient detox blend, which has got blueberry, grapeseed, noni, acai, beetroot, cranberry, pomegranate, and turmeric in. Some of those people are selling products with just one of those, but we've given you all of those phytonutrient detox blends, all of them in one sachet. And then we've got a glutathione precursor blend, and that's got moringa leaf, kale, kelp, spirulina, and chlorella in it. Then we've got a toxin-binding inflammatory reduction blend. So this helps get rid of the toxins in our body. And then we've got fermentative assistant blend. That's got chicory root, inulin, plum ferment, kombucha, and umeboshi. And here's the extra probiotics that you get with P2. Lactobacillus sakei, Bifidobacterium adolescentis, Saccharomyces boulardii, Weizmannia coagulans, and Bifidobacterium lactis. Probably not pronounce them very well, but what these do is further increase the colony forming units in your body. Friendly bacteria helping your body function properly. So another 20 billion colony forming units are provided with P2. So that's 40 billion colony forming units of friendly bacteria going into your body. 5 specific strains, different from those found in P1, are designed to help your body produce short-chain fatty acids and reactive oxygen species and spermidine. Amazing. All of these ingredients in 2 sachets. P1, P2. So P1 works to feed and diversify your body. So it delivers a potent blend of phytonutrients, polyphenols, targeted probiotics, prebiotics, and digestive enzymes to your body. Targeted probiotics diversify the bacterial environment of your microbiome to produce important postbiotic vitamins and nutrients. This diversification is really, really important. Just like all of those different colors in the ingredients, it's all very important that you get a diversification in your microbiome. Prebiotics feed the beneficial bacteria in your microbiome to improve production and efficiency. Digestive enzymes help the body break down different materials in foods like fat, protein, sugar, and dairy. And we need to do our best to avoid sugar to provide energy and nutrition for your body. And then we balance and detox our bodies with Phytopower 2. Remember, this is a daily experience as you use these two products automatically every morning. Phytopower 2 helps create the perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics. These blends seamlessly build and sustain toxin binding and glutathione producing systems in your body. And we've got fermented foods in here, such as kombucha, Prunus domestic, that's a plum, and umeboshi contain natural probiotics and postbiotics that promote a balanced, thriving gut microbiome. Superfoods like pomegranate, turmeric, acai, noni, moringa leaf, and blueberry help sustain the antioxidant activity in the body, and they support the body's toxin binding processes. An additional 5 probiotics stimulate reactive oxygen species, spermidine, and short-chain fatty acid production, which helps maintain the health of the intestinal barrier, reduce inflammation, and build the immune system. So this P84 is the first and most important step to addressing microbiome health, and it should be a daily habit. That's what we're encouraging. And it should be a fixture in our daily health regimen. This is a commitment to your health over the long term. So how do you use it? Well, it's just a drink, right? We drink it every morning, make it automatic, make it non-negotiable, never miss. So it's designed to be the center of your personal daily regimen. P1 and P2, they're formulated to be taken together, not separately. So you need to make sure you get both. The ingredients mesh seamlessly, synergistically, and perfectly. Neither product is complete without the other. So to use it, simply mix P1 and P2 together in 8 to 16 ounces of water, whichever you prefer, and enjoy it. You can also mix it with a healthy drink, like a juice, a smoothie, coconut water, any other healthy beverage. So please don't use a product that's got sugar with it. Try to do it with something healthy. You could juice fruit and use it with that. So we've got other products as well, and I'm briefly going to go over those. But what I want you to do is think about P84 in the first beginning for you. But this is a sugar blocker. This is Phytopower B, and it's very, very impressive in blocking sugar and starches from our bodies. And sugar is very dangerous. So when you've got Phytopower B, that will help improve your nutrient metabolism, sustain your normal blood sugar levels, reduce hunger and cravings, and helps with weight management. What I urge you to do, though, is focus on P84 and then see if Phytopower B is necessary, because already you've seen within P84 that there's already sugar resistant and detox formulas in there. This is calm. This is a targeted probiotics for calm and stress management. And this has got 3 different strains of targeted probiotics in it, different probiotics that are in P84. So if you're feeling stressed, on top of P84, you can add calm to that. Lots and lots of people that have got children with hyperactivity or autism or ADHD, that kind of thing, all seem to be telling us that Phytopower C definitely helps them relax and keep calm. Then we've got an energy formula, and that in itself deploys 15 billion CFUs, Phytopower E, with so the targeted probiotics are in there as well, and that helps with your energy. This helped me get back on the golf course last summer, so I was very grateful for Phytopower E. And then we've got a weight management solution in Phytopower W that delivers the most powerful combination of targeted probiotics. It's got a unique blend of prebiotic soluble fiber that feeds friendly bacteria. So this is an ideal opportunity for weight release over a period of time with Phytopower W. Gut dysbiosis, that means an unhealthy gut. That may lead to weight gain, but probiotics can potentially restore gut health. And then we've got immune system support. And again, this has got Phytopower I. This has got is designed as a daily beverage supplement to support your immune system. Again, this would be added to the 15 probiotics and different strains that you've got with P84 to add another 6 strains to support and sustain your immune system. Targeted probiotics for thermogenic fat burning, the difficult fat, the visceral fat that is in our body, and some of it is invisible. You can't see it under your rib cage. When the doctor that removed my kidney, he said, "Mr. Chapman, your kidney was surrounded by visceral fat." I didn't know. I didn't look overweight, but I had fat building up inside my body. Phytopower T will help get rid of this stubborn fat, external looking fat, but internal fat that might affect your organs. And then we've got a targeted probiotic for extreme energy. And this was launched in September last year in Utah. And it was the most amazing experience I've had, is to go to headquarters of Lovebiome to witness this. This is an amazing probiotic for extreme energy that replaces all of that unnatural energy drinks that people take, particularly young people who seem to live on it, and it's not good for the heart or anything. So this has got natural caffeine from 2 of nature's premier superfoods, and it's got an adaptogenic mushroom blend and a full complement of B vitamins. Every single B vitamin that you can think of is contained in this. So it's got a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. So this will help your gut diversity, improve your cognitive function, how you can focus, helps with your metabolism. I lost weight when I started to take this. It improves response to stress and anxiety. It reduces recovery time and increases performance. And a companion product for that is Next Hydration, which is a prebiotic hydration and recovery formula. This was designed to replenish electrolytes and keep your body hydrated. Just drinking water isn't enough. You need to get, you need the electrolytes in your body to be enhanced so you can hydrate properly. So getting optimal electrolyte balance is really, really important. And this will help with your energy, helps with your athletic performance. It certainly helps with your recovery after being in the gym or going for a run, etc. It helps regulate your digestion. Again, it helps the brain and memory performance. And it also helps with weight release and weight management. So about our product, we recommend anybody looking at this for the first time, and people that are on this call that know about Lovebiome and are taking Lovebiome products, we encourage you now to commit to your complete microbiome health by subscribing to P84. So if you're looking at this for the first time, talk to the person that introduced you to this and ask them how you can subscribe to this and get the best price for this. But once you've done that, make sure you stay on it for a long period, 180 days. Take it every morning for your microbiome health, and then tell your story, because people will want to hear how your health has improved with P84. So that's my product presentation. I tried to keep it brief so that, I'm not expanding unnecessarily. I just want you to know the very basics, that this is the most amazing product that you can take part in. And we will share lots of information with you when you make further inquiries, I promise you. Now, I want to help you understand that P84 can be free to you. to help you recover the cost of P84, I want to share with you how you can do that. So have you thought about financially where you are? Do you want to, are you struggling? Is the cost of living getting ridiculous? The news this week is all about increased tariffs for trade between countries, what puts the cost of products up. How are you doing? Well, I want to share this with you, a way in which you can make some income by just helping people understand the benefits of this amazing product. P84 can be the foundation of your forever health, but it can also be a reliable and resilient income for you. So let me share our opportunity with you. I'll just be brief, but I just want you to look at these figures here and these markets here. These figures are the amount of US dollars spent in 2023. Look at the markets there. Now, the product that I've shared with you, P84, touches every single one of these markets. On top of that, we've got all of these other ingredients here, these other targeted probiotics that we can help people with. Every single market our products touch. Now, we're not going to get all of them, but with your help, we can get quite a bit. Because our products, certainly P84, all of our targeted probiotics, they're all genuine deal breakers in this industry, because no other company on the planet can share products that can compete. Now, we all recommend things, don't we? We all recommend movies, restaurants, garages, we all recommend things to people. Oh, we tell people that something's not so good. We share bad experiences and good experiences. But whatever you're doing, you don't get paid for it, do you? And that's what we want to offer you now. We want to offer you an opportunity to join the new freedom economy, where you can work from anywhere, where you can be your own boss, where you can work from your phone, where you can work from your laptop, where you can create income and wealth outside a job, outside a traditional business where you have to rent or buy property and employ people. We want you to be able to build a fortune part-time whilst you're doing all of that traditional stuff. And I'm going to share how we can do that. So this is our compensation plan. I am not going to talk about all of this because, look, it's very simple. It's all on one page, but it can be complicated when you look at this. I just want you to look at the top line where it says love cash, love income, love best. And I want to focus on this orange part, which is the weekly pay. Can you see that? So if you look at merchant, for instance, you can see level 1, level 2, you get 15% commission on level 1, 10% commission on level 2. But I'm going to show you how you can get more than that. And this is where I want to focus my presentation on just for a short while. I just want you to think about the people you know, not just the family, friends and all that, but people that you're in contact with on social media, the people that are your friends on Facebook, the followers on Instagram, the followers on Twitter, the people on TikTok or all of the other programs. Think about them. How many people do you know? And then I want you to think about the people that they know. So you help the people you know, and then you help them help the people they know. I've been in this business full-time since 2010. My last business I started in 2011 and full-time in that. And I dropped all of that for what I'm doing here. But the biggest earners in my group, in my last business, were people that they know. They weren't people that directly I connected with. There were people that connected through people that I introduced. So that's where the compounding comes from in network marketing. The people you know find the people that they know, and within all of that for you, your life can change. I want you to think about this as automatic. Every day you take your P1 and P2, your P84, and everything we do as an organization will focus on owning the morning and making P84 automatic. And this is what will happen for you if you do that. You can qualify for that second position merchant in 1 week, just with 4 sales. And that releases the income from not just 1 and 2 levels, but the income levels going below. So the 1 and 2 income level, 1, 2 levels, you get paid weekly. After that, you get monthly. So Friday's payday for the weekly commissions, and then on the 15th of every month, you get your monthly commissions. We want you to be able to get to a point where you're at least earning $1,000 to $2,000 a month by month 6. I'm going to share a little bit about how you can do that. We also want you to qualify to join us in Seattle in August for our Global Leadership Summit, and following that for our Alaska cruise. Now, you can do that if you join us today. You can certainly do it if you're already with us. So we want you to be able to achieve financial freedom in 1 year. That means all of your bills paid for by your P84 and Lovebiome commissions. That's our goal for you. You just need to add your effort to that. So if you get 4 P84 subscriptions on level 1 in a week, that gives you a building block, and it makes you a merchant. Wow. 4 sales, and you go past what for level 1, you go straight to level 2, and that releases commissions below level 2. So let's look at it. Level 1 is people you know. Level 2 is people they know. Once you've got 16 people in your level 1, you get 20, you go from 15 and 10% to 25% on level 1 and 2. Can you imagine what that does for your weekly income? Now then, what we've got to do is help the people that you introduced to get their 16. And then all of that other stuff, you know, right up to elite performer in the top position, that will cascade from helping people subscribe and get the health benefits of P84. Every second week of the year, every second week of the month, that's when all of the subscriptions fire at once. That will be your biggest week. Okay, so that for us is going to be next week. And all of your subscriptions at that level, they give you your biggest week commission. So if you have 4 level 1 P84 subscriptions being fulfilled during that subscription week, it'll give you a P84 building block, and you'll receive 20% on your level 1 volume for that week. But if you've got 16 firing that week, you'll get 25% on levels 1 and 2. 16 is not a lot. When you think about how long you're going to be with this, 16 is not going to be a lot. And this is how it will look on subscription week for you. If you've got 1 to 3 subscriptions of P84, you get 15% and then 10%. If you've got 4, it's 20% and 10%. And then it's 12% second level when you've got 8, and the 15% second level when you've got 12. Once you've got 16, that's 25% on both levels. So soon you'll be building up these building blocks and these P84 sales to qualify you to join us on our cruise. Wouldn't that be great? We can all go whale watching together. Now, this is our team leader, Dr. Tamia Bethia Williams, the person that introduced me to this business. Well, mainly not the business. She introduced me to these products, and I after my heart failure, I just didn't want to do this kind of business anymore. But when the product started to work for me, I began to share, and that changed lots of things for me. It meant that I qualified to go to the Global Leadership Summit last September, life-changing. Dr. Tamia was at that event, was given this award, this 250K club, which means the minimum she's earned a year since she was part-time in this business is $125,000 a year. That's amazing, right? But she was only part-time. Now she's gone full-time. When in August, these clubs are awarded, can you imagine where she is now? Now, Dr. Tamia and our team provide more than 20 of these Zoom presentations at different time zones all the way through the week for you to invite people to. I'm honored that she's invited me to do this presentation for you. She does at least two Zoom trainings a week to help you build your business. So there is literally no excuse to get our 16, is there? We will get our 16, each of us, as we go forward together, working together, being a team, and working together. I've found so many friends in this organization. I feel ever so grateful. It's helped me mentally to have connections with so many people. And believe me, this is a team that wants you to do well and will work hard on your behalf. But the decision is yours, obviously. But what would it mean to you if you could build a business from your phone where you don't have to work 9 to 5 doing something you don't like? What would it mean if you could bring home a few $100s a month, maybe even $1,000 a month? Would that make a difference to paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying for your car loan, or even going shopping at a better shop, right? Rather than going for discounted stores, why not go for the better ones? What, instead of making do with clothes, why not go for the better brand? What about if you could get to a level that you're making 5K a month or 10K a month, simply by inviting people to these presentations that we do for you? So if you're looking at this for the first time, you're going to ask people about this, aren't you? I know I did. Who are you going to listen to? Somebody that doesn't know anything about this industry, doesn't know anything about a microbiome. Trust me, people will tempt you by saying, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme, or it's a, it's not. It's a legitimate business. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't a legitimate business. We've all paid our taxes. We all do the right thing. The income I earn is in a business account. It's genuine. And this guy, Richard Branson, wow, he said yes to a lot of things, and he's failed and he's succeeded in many things. And he's gone from starting a student magazine when in his teens to owning Virgin Atlantic Airline. He didn't know how to drive a plane. He says this: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. It's simple. A mentor said to me, he said, Pete, ready, fire, aim. Don't wait till you know everything. Don't procrastinate. Just do it and learn how you're going on. So the choices are for everybody on this call. If you're looking at this for the first time, your choice is, are you going to change your health, or are you going to change your entire life like some of us have done here? To change your health, all you need to do is sign up as a customer, get the best price, which is a subscription price. And I must stress, subscription with Lovebiome is not a contract. You can change it every month or cancel it any month if you want. But we recommend subscription to make sure this P84 is an automatic part of your life. Or you can sign up as a member for $25 for a lifetime membership, 20 UK pounds, the equivalent anywhere in the world of 25 US dollars. And that gives you a website, it gives you all the tools that you need, gives you an online shop. You can give people a web link and people can buy directly off you. You can come and travel with us, come to Alaska with us. You can be financially free. And we hope within a year. So all of these options are open to you, and I just urge you to take them. So that's my presentation today. Thank you very, very much for being here. I'm really grateful, and I'm just going to stop my share and hand over to my friend Aretha.
Pete, that was amazing. You know, the comfortability of your voice and the soothing of your voice. Mondays is just a selling type of day, Pete. Beautifully done by Elite Pete. Now, here's my favorite time, Pete. Testimonies and comments and questioning is one of my favorite. We do have Mr. Colin Brown on the line. Mr. Brown, can you unmute yourself, or do I have to?
Thank you so much for unmuting me. Thank you, Pete, for delivering the information that is vital to support one's body, one's health, one's life, one's family's life. So when you spoke about microbiome health, it enriches my mind to think that yes, I'm in the right company with the right products to help people that I know and people that I'm going to know. So I applaud you for doing this properly. I applaud you for doing this plain, carefully constructed, informational. This presentation is what I need to keep me going forward and helping people. Thank you. Thank you for delivering this message. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very kind, Colin. Thank you very much.
Pete, I don't see any hands. Those who have been on the products and would love to share your experience while we have people on, we do have guests on who would probably love to hear, what your experience have been. Please raise your hand. We would love to hear from you. Or if you have a question or a comment for Pete, he's available. This would be a good time to do that as well. Well, Pete, look like you turn it out again. I don't see any hands.
Okay.
Although people are still coming on.
Well,
and you do have an applause here. Oh, I see one hand here raised. Angela, can you unmute, lady?
Good night, good afternoon for myself, Angela. I'm here in London. I just want to say I feel really blessed, and honored to come on the program this evening because I've been listening to it. I've heard it being explained, but I've never grasped it as much as I have this evening. And I just want to say, yes, your voice, the gentle, soft, explanation how you gave it, my ears was very attentive to that. And so I just want to applaud you as well and thank you for that presentation. I started listening to this program since November. I hadn't started taking the products until February, the beginning of February. And that was the daily 3. I completed 2 lots of daily 3, and my P84 has arrived, so I'm about to embark upon that. I just want to say the daily 3 did great things for me, as I explained earlier on one of the links that I was on, that I used to have snacks at work, whilst I'm eating. My sugar level felt like it dropped. So I always used to get myself chocolates and just have a little snack by the desk. But I just want to say that, after having the daily 3, I no longer need to take chocolates with me to the desk. I only take water, and I feel fulfilled with the products that I'm taking. So I just want to thank you. On top of that, my blood pressure is normally high, and I was able to go and have my 6 months blood checkup 2 weeks ago, and I was very impressed myself, as well as the lady who took my blood pressure, the nurse, because normally my blood pressure is high, but it was at 139
Wow.
over 77. Normally it's 150. It was going up, and the bottom number was quite high in the 90s and things. But I just want to say, I was so happy myself. When she looked at me, I thought, what she's going to say, because I tend to get nervous because it's always high. And they wanted to put me on statin, they wanted to put me on beta blocker, and they said to me that I will have to be on there for life. And I thought, no way, Jose, I'm going on there after it's done to my own mother, having blood pressure tablets, and everything gave her another problem. She was having kidney, she was having heart. It was terrible when you look at the list to see the side effects. And I thought, well, if it gives so much side effects, why would I want to take it for life? Because that means I'm setting up myself for death. So I refused to take it, and I tried to do it naturally myself with the little knowledge I knew. But I just want to say, since November, with the knowledge I've gained and the right about turn that I've made fully, I believe now, has made a significant change in my blood pressure, readings. So I just want to thank the whole team for their presentation and for sharing the Lovebiome. And yes, I can see it's loving me too. And I'm sharing it with others, and I hope they too will grasp it and will want to experience the goodness that lies within the garden that God intended, because I'm always mindful of how fearfully and wonderfully made my body is. But hearing it explained even more in depth on these programs, I just, want to thank you all and I thank God for, the way He created me. And He not only created me, but He also provided things that He would nourish and give me a healthy, long life. As He said, He wants us to prosper and to be in good health. And I want to do that. So I want to share it with others. So yes, thank you once again. Sorry for going on so long, but
Thank you, Angela. It's lovely to hear about your blood pressure. I genuinely hope that continues. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And congratulations, Angela, on that. I know it feels good to know that when you do go and get checked out, then the report is really good, and it makes you feel like things are just turning around for the better.
Definitely. I was so happy. If you know how happy I was, and then to know that the Lovebiome was a part of that, the daily 3 was enhancing that, because I was really holding. I normally go every 6 months, so my last 6 months should have been October, because I always go around my birthday, and I just didn't want to go again because I thought the numbers is going to go up. But after, I thought, let me go in February, and I was so happy when I went. So yes, thank you again.
Well, you're welcome. We have Pam. Pam, can you unmute yourself, lady?
Yes.
And next after her is Richard Brooks. Go ahead, lady.
Hi, my name is Sarah. Pam Pam is my screen name. Anyway, thank you, Pete, for your presentation. It's so soothing to listen to you when you're putting on the presentation. I really enjoy your presentation. Every time I hear your voice, it just calms me down.
People have fallen asleep.
I didn't fall asleep, Pete. It's so interesting. You give such good information. I didn't fall asleep. Anyway, I started with Lovebiome about 2 months ago. I started on the Phytopower B because I'm diabetic. So my blood sugar was skyrocketing. And since I started, my blood sugar kind of level down. It's just like balance. So I'm not afraid of high numbers anymore. So, and my intake of food is really, what do we say, settled to a minimum. Anyway, last week I started with P84, which was amazing. After 2 days, my God, I couldn't believe after 2 days I was seeing
Wow.
results. When I heard people talking about it before, I said, oh, yes, another, advertising. But I say I get to try it. I cannot, even though it's expensive, I say I cannot put price on my health. So first and foremost, my health, because I could have millions of dollars, but if I don't have a good health, it's worth nothing. So after 2 days, I took the P84. I had the best sleep ever.
Wow.
So peaceful. And I woke up feeling so refreshed, not feeling any pain, no dizziness, nothing. I say it's the best sleep ever.
Wow.
And I usually go walking. When I'm walking, my legs will be hurting me. After that, I walked twice for the day and I didn't feel a pain in my legs. I say, now I know what they are talking about. This P84 is the bomb, is the ultimate. So there's nothing like it. So I start calling my friends, my family. I say, look, I found something. I think you should know of it. They ask, how much is it? I say, oh, for Americans, it's $220. And for people in the UK, say, oh, people saying that, oh, it's so expensive. I say, you cannot put a price on your health. Are you going to wait for the diagnosis to come? Then you're going to start doing something about it? I say, no, you do. Prevention is the best cure ever. You do it now. So that's it for me. That's my testimony for today.
Wow. It's lovely to hear. Brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome. Okay.
congratulations, lady. And we
Thank you
have
very
Richard
much.
Brooks. Thank you,
much.
lady. We have Richard
Yes.
Brooks.
Can we let V be the last one, Aretha?
Yes, yes,
Cool.
absolutely. Richard, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Pete, I've tried to catch most of your presentation today between business interruptions, and I may have missed it if you said it, but I depend on the P84 every single day at my age to get through the day and to feel the way I am. But did you touch on the advantage of the P84 Gold? If you could just respond back on that, that was my point I wanted to bring up, the P84 Gold.
Okay. No, I didn't mention P84 Gold. I just wanted to talk about the benefits of the product itself. And that I believe the P84 Gold would probably come out with conversations with the people that people referred to. But what P84 Gold does, if you purchase P84 Gold, it's two of each P1 and P2, and that gives you a further discount on the products themselves. We've not talked about prices on this call, but it will give you, so like home partners, husband and wife, partners at home, or to purchase one for yourself and one to be able to sell at a retail price. There's a huge advantage in that, but I have not talked about that, Richard, no. But definitely, the more P84 people buy, the better for their families. And getting a discount in buying two into the same account, the same family, just makes sense. But I've not talked about pricing and that kind of benefit, Richard.
And we do have Cy, your hands raised. And Pete, I believe this is the last one for you.
Has V gone?
The hands went down.
Okay.
Is she still on? V, if you're there, please, you can raise your hand. Unstoppable V or Unique V. We got two V's here.
Yeah. Okay, Cy.
Okay, she raised it. Okay, there we go. Cy, you can come through.
You're unmuted, Cy.
All right. Yeah. So great job, Pete, as usual.
Thank you, mate.
But what Richard was saying is golden. I mean, we don't talk money here, but what Richard was saying is just that's where everybody needs to head. Everybody needs to have the P84 gold because, again, it's not just about making the money, but it's about having a backup, always having extra product just in case. You always need an attaboy, a just in case, right? So what I wanted to say too, in addition to having the P84 gold, and thank you, Richard, for reminding some of us about having the gold. Here's the thing. I've been taking the P84. Well, what I've noticed is though, there's a common denominator with the P84. Everybody who's talking about P84 that's some type of diabetic or whatever issues, it's going away. The numbers are going down. So we know this thing is working. It's just amazing what this thing is doing. And the advertising is getting it out to the people, making sure that everybody is aware. People, the more and more people that knows about it, the better it is. Again, I keep re-emphasizing this. And I'm gonna make 2 points and I'm gonna go. Give it back over to you, Miss A. Here's the 2 points that the words P84 and Lovebiome will be synonymous with as being household names, just like Amazon, Facebook, Bitcoin, Walmart, Elon Musk, and a lot. It will be. It's just a matter of time because of what these products are doing for people around the world. It's every day you're hearing these testimonies over and over and over again. You're hearing the same thing from different people who've never had the product. All right. Never. And the last thing I want to say is that I know that it's working in me because it's the toxins are coming out. They're coming out. You're going every time I take the P84, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going more and more, and that's a great thing. The toxins are literally coming out. And I have a young lady that's on the call who just started taking the P84 2 days ago. I've only known her for a week. She got a P84 on Saturday, and the difference has already been noticed in her body. She was able to take a long walk with no pain, none whatsoever, just after taking it for 2 days. So we give God all the praise and we thank the people, the brain trust at Lovebiome in Utah, Kelly Olson, Adam, Sean Whitney, and a lot. We thank them for this thing. And we're going to take it till the end of the earth so everybody knows about P84, Lovebiome, and it's going to be household names, I'm telling you. So back over to you, Miss A. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Sai, for coming in. We do have Unstoppable Viv. You can unmute yourself, lady.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Viv.
All right.
Yes.
Hi, P, and
Hello.
this lovely the coast.
Aretha.
Just very quickly, fantastic presentation. Just want to say I just received my P84, so I'm so happy.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, but listen to the question now. I've got about 2 boxes not open, and I've got half in the fridge. So one of my questions is, how long does it take, the expiry date, if it's in the fridge, like the Daily 3?
You don't need to put P84 in the fridge.
Okay. No. I know that, but what I'm saying to you, see the Daily 3?
Yeah.
All right. I've still got some, maybe half.
Oh, you've
left.
got the bottles still.
Yeah. But I've opened them. So something's saying to me, why don't you just start the P84? And so I think I'm going to swing that way and just start it. But I'm not going to mix. I know it's natural, but I wanted to use the P84 on its own to see the effect because it's going on another gear.
And you wanted to know, how long does the daily 3, the balance and the detox that's already refrigerated last?
Well, yes, but I know that I will complete it probably in the next 10 days. All right. But my question is also,
It won't do any harm to keep taking detox and balance.
Okay, cool. And then when I finish, then I use the P84, correct?
Well, you can take P84 with balance and
Okay.
detox. Just give you extra.
Okay, cool. All right then. I'll do that then. Because I just wanted to. I was going to sort of try it on its
You
own.
can't overdose
just to
on
see.
natural products with.
Yeah. I know that. All right then. Thank you. You've answered my questions.
Cheers.
And this young lady as well, the co-host.
Well, thank you, Unstoppable Viv. And then so the last one here is Miss Unique V. Unmute yourself, lady. Come through.
Oh, hi, good evening. Thank you, Pete, for always an excellent presentation. I must say, I appreciate you, Pete. And the presentation you have been presenting is so easy to understand that nobody can miss anything. So thank you so much.
It has to be easy to understand because I need to understand it.
Well, I do understand. Thank you for the presentation. And thank you, Miss A, for hosting. I must say, I got my P84 last week, Wednesday. So I tell you my story before I get more into that. I've got bursitis, and my bursitis started since 2006. And bursitis, for those who don't know what bursitis is inflammation of the bursa. So it can be very painful. It can restrict your movement. And so I have bursitis, the hip bursitis I have, and it can be very painful. So I was given some painkillers which has side effects, and they have to prescribe another one which has bad side effects, and I decided I'm not going to take it. So I was on the daily 3, and I said to myself, I have to religiously continue on this P83. Then I add the B blocker, and I've taken I've taken every one of those Vital Power. So my P84 came last week on Wednesday, as I said before, but Tuesday I was feeling some aches and pain. And I don't know where that came from, to be honest, because I'm on the product. I don't know where that came from. My son even have to help me up a little bit on the couch, and I just don't know where that came from. So when I got my P84, I started taking it. And I must tell you that within 20 minutes, it was that quick. And I'm saying to my son, oh, I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference. Taste it. And he likes the 2, not the 1, but he likes the 2. I'm telling you, this product, I would say it is a miracle. For me, I will call it a miracle product because it worked for me within 20 minutes. So thank you very much for allowing me to share this testimony.
Wonderful to hear, V. Wonderful.
Yes, congratulations. We have Amazing D. That'll be the last one, Pete.
Definitely the last one, okay?
Amazing D, come through, lady. Unmute yourself. We'd love to hear from you.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. I know it was the last call, but the reason why I put my hands up, the products are great. I know the products are good, not asking if it works. Because my phone rang just at the time when Unstoppable Babe was asking a question about expiry date. Because I have a box here with my detox this was my last detox before, what month we're in now? Anyway, It expired December 28, 2025. And I noticed with these products, it doesn't have a long life. Every one of my products that I bought when I used to watch the products, I realized that it has a very, very short expiry date. If that answers the question.
Yeah. So the products that the balance that you've got, you've looked at the expiry date and it says it expires in December this year.
Yes.
Okay.
And this was like oh my God, the P84 came in so fast that I don't remember but yeah, but I've been watching the expiry date before. And every time I look, I say, wow, these expiry dates are really close. They don't have a long life. They don't have a long shelf life.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying. Usually other products, you buy it this next year and the next year after.
Yeah.
But this one is a short span.
Yeah. And that's why we encourage people to refrigerate them. But
Keep it in
the thing is, if you like with V, if she's got balance and detox in the fridge now and it's nearly half a bottle, then it's not going to expire before she finishes it.
And as Dr. T said, no additive and no preservatives are in there. So it's going to go really fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. And just let me give you guys a quick testimony. Even though we don't use the souffle anymore, today I was peeling a piece of sugar cane, and I cut my finger. And my finger was bleeding. And guess what? I put the souffle on it. And would you believe it instant stopped that bleeding? It was crazy. I was on the after call and I had to share that with them. So we know the product works.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Dee. Well, we're finished. Unless
no, Pete, I just had to say something. Look, greedy, amazing D. That's why she cut her finger, because she's so busy trying to cut the cane so fast, But but nonetheless, I just wanted to come on and say thank you so much. You are truly a champion. We love you. We appreciate you. You are just amazing. Just like amazing vitamin D. And so I just wanted to say thank you. I could not let the day pass without saying thank you, Pete. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Back at you.
Thank you so much. Coming from you, it's you've honored me again. Stop it. Right. I'm so happy that so many of you have been here. I'm grateful that you've got value from this. You're all pretty amazing people. I'm an admirer of you all. So thank you very much. We're going to finish there, and I wish you all a lovely evening and have a good rest, and then let's get going tomorrow.
Absolutely. And make sure you get back with the person who invited you here today. You do want to take advantage of the P84 Gold. Getting that, making the decision, getting that will also, I believe, if Dr. Tamia can make sure this is correct, getting the P84 today is also waived for the membership, from what I was told. Pete, are you aware of that?
That was up till 31st of March, I think. So I think that's gone.
But the P84 Gold is what I understood at it.
Not sure.
People who was wanting to get that will be, the 25 membership will be waived for the P84 Gold. Just want to make sure that was clear. I did remember hearing that. Okay, Pete. So there you go. Everyone have a beautiful Monday and a prosperous one.
Good night, everybody.